Pisces. Pisces, welcome. We're going to do a general read for you today, Pisces. What that's going to entail, we're going to look at your current energy. So we'll pull 4 cards around that. Then we're going to look at what's working for you. We'll pull 4 cards around that. We're going to look at what you need to be aware of. Then we'll look at the near future. And then we'll pull 4 cards around the end of the read, just to make sure we have everything on the table that you may need. Now, I'm using a different deck today. This is actually a dark tarot deck. I was listening to some music earlier and kind of inspired me to use the dark tarot. I love this deck. It's a beautiful deck. Also, it's just this music actually triggered the thoughts of what the future could have been with somebody. But that said, they were a Pisces as well. But that said, I want to get into this read for you and see what shakes out. 7 of Pentacles, the 5 of Pentacles, the 4 of Swords, and the Chariot. So there may be a lot of thinking about what your future is going to be or how it could shake out. When you think of this, we see the 5 of Pentacles show up. There is this loneliness that seems to take place, this insecurity. It's something you've wrestled with for a while. Maybe you've done some healing over the past little while. And with Chariot here, it may be time to choose a direction. Or maybe you're looking at trying to figure out which direction would be the best for you. Now, as I was shuffling, this card came out, and it's the 6 of Swords. Now, this 6 of Swords is in the position of what's working for you. Things are going easier. We have Justice, the 5 of Wands, and the 5 of Cups. So we also have 3 5s on the table already. So into the numerology bit, look at what 5 5 5 5 5 5 5 brings. And if my memory serves me correctly, it has to do with change, personal change, trust the process, that type of thing. Don't quote me on that, so I would say do your own research. Now, with the 5 of Wands and the 5 of Cups here, you may still be looking at the quarreling, the fighting, it's like you're able to finally move on past that for some of you, but for some of you, you may be getting hung up on it. You may need some answers. You may need closure. There's also some regrets here and how that affects things. So it seems like whatever's working for you is that things are going better. You're able to balance those things out. When we look to what you need to be aware of, we have the 2 of Cups, we have the 8 of Cups, the Hermit, and the 8 of Pentacles. A connection, a very passionate connection, something that you may have left has really given you a lot of thinking to do. What it's caused is you to work alone, essentially. Maybe it's been one of those things where whatever's happened in your life, it has been cause for just proceeding on your own. focusing on work and just focusing on yourself. When we look to the new future, we see the Ace of Pentacles. For some of you, this may be a new job. This may be just a new start financially. It's clarified by the Nine of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles. This is where it kind of gets kind of muddy, or it feels sort of muddy. You might not be having a lot of clear thoughts or clear thinking. You've been burned, and it's with the Nine of Wands, things may not just be going the way you'd like. It's been heavy, it's been difficult. The Queen of Wands, you've been stable in what you've got and what you're doing. But then again, the Three of Pentacles is wanting to work with somebody moving forward. If we pull 4 more cards around the end of the read, we have the Nine of Swords, we have the Moon card, which is your energy, the Fool, okay, Queen of Wands, and the Star card. The Nine of Swords, a lot of anxiety. There's a lot of anxiety about the direction, what you see before you. And it's kind of like, be careful if it's just smoke and mirrors. But you've got everything that you need in order to move forward in a different way. To be able to be joyful with the Queen of Wands here. To be able to, for some of you, maybe start your own business. But you've got everything that you need to really grab a hold of the things that you desire, the dreams, those ideas that you have. Maybe there is, we have the Two of Wands and King of Wands. Figuring out that path, figuring out, do I really want this? For some of you, it may be, do I really want this person, this King and Queen of Wands, this power couple? Do you actually want that? Do you actually want to move forward? And we see the Two of Pentacles. There's that sort of back and forth between those thoughts. Sorry, I've got a couple of hives on my arm and itchy as all get out. But Pisces, that's what I've got for you today. Best of luck. We'll see you next time. Stay safe.